Hello, I'm Ellen Horan, a novelist. I had the good fortune to be paired with Kaeliana Yu, a senior headed to SUNY Binghamton next year. I was taken by her lyrical writing style and interest in music and art. For Girls Right Now, she began an illustrated story at fantasy fiction, and I was astonished to see the intricate and intriguing drawings that she created by using an app on her phone. Because I also publish illustrated books, I plan to work with Kaeliana to lay out and print a copy of this beautiful work. She will present an excerpt for you now.
Hi, girls, right now. I'm Kaeliana. What you'll hear is an excerpt from my illustrative book in progress, The Little Girl and the Fox, which is based on childhood reads like The Little Prince and Alice in Wonderland. It tells the story of a girl from a floating kingdom who travels around her world to seek out a magical fox in order to satiate her endless desire for friendship. As I read, I'll share some of my attempts at constructing this world through colorful digital illustrations. I hope you enjoy exploring this realm of wonder, adventure, and magic. A little girl in a white nightgown gazes into the tendrils of an amber fire in the fireplace. She's very small, no larger than a dog if it were to stand on its hind legs. Her limbs are stick thin, and she seems like she could fly away with a gust of wind. The little girl doesn't flinch when the flames skip too closely. She holds her hand out invitingly, waiting, then striking, but she can't catch an orange flame. She feels disappointed, but her dismay is extinguished in a heartbeat. The little girl looks down at her hand. The skin is red and singed, but she doesn't feel any pain. She looks back at the fire. The girl thinks the flames look like dancing fire ribbons, waving their bodies cheerfully. She wishes she could catch a ribbon. If the girl did, she would drag a ribbon out of the fire to see if there is an end to it. Or perhaps, she wonders, is it infinitely long like the beautiful ribbons at the fair? The magician would pull endless ribbons out his sleeve, and the girl liked to imagine that there was a tiny man spooling threads together in seconds from inside his arm. She saw the magician at a fair that only the sons and daughters of the wealthier families in the kingdom could attend, where the infamous magician presented his whimsical tricks. Rumors of his feats, from surviving 1,000 arrows in the back to breathing life into inanimate things, traveled so far that even the king, the girl's father, had heard of them from up on his 300-foot tall throne that had an enormous indigo gem embedded at the top. The king had wondered if the magician's tricks could stir some emotion into his own daughter, so by his order, the maids had dragged the girl out of her room and promptly brought her to the fair. The little girl is lost in her memories while reminiscing about that magical night of the fair, of the trinkets and toys, the bright lights and the noise, of a particular red fox that the magician held tight to a glittering orange ribbon, nothing compared to it like before or since. The little girl wishes she had snagged the ribbon with that fox and dragged it home. She wishes the fox was by her side right this instant. The little girl pleads to the fire desperately, asking it to give her the orange fox. To be continued.